Hello, it's Rebecca here from Precious Pages Papercraft, and today I'm designing a layout for Bramble Fox, and it's National Scrapbooking Day, so we've got a few challenges lined up for you. I'm going to be creating a layout today for challenge number 3, which is our colour challenge. You can see there I've got a lovely palette of colours designed by Kiri. And we've tried to keep it very simple for you today. I know National Scrapbooking Day can get really overwhelming with all our different Facebook groups and challenges that are set. We've kept it fairly simple, and in keeping with that, I'm going with a really simple design today. So I'm going to have a 4-quadrant grid design for my layout, nice and simple and sort of a clean, crisp design. So I'm using Paige Evans' new Splendid collection, and I've got this pattern paper that's got the 3x3 inch squares all over it, and a lot of those match really well with the colour scheme. So I've cut that up and I've picked out 4 colours that go with the colour scheme. There wasn't, however, a lime green square on this paper, but there is another paper in the collection with 2x2 squares on it, and I've pulled in, you can just see on the right of the screen there, a couple of smaller squares in that lime colour. So I have in fact managed to get all of the colours from our swatch on this layout. And at the time of making this layout, I didn't have a lot of embellishments from the Splendid collection. We only had the paper pad and I think the chipboard stickers in stock in the UK at the time. So I don't have the ephemera or anything, which isn't a problem because I'm going to fussy cut a few bits from the collection, and I'm also going to bring in loads of Bramble Fox perspectives. You get so much in the Fox box every month, the monthly subscription box, that I never managed to use it all on my 3 design team layouts. I've always got stuff left over, so I'm going to be using a few of my leftover bits on this layout today. And at the time of making this layout, I didn't have a lot of embellishments from the Splendid collection because they hadn't reached the UK yet. So I'm going to be fussy cutting a few bits to use, but largely I'm going to be using my Bramble Fox products as my embellishments, which I just love because you can use, the titles are just fabulous, but you get loads of little bits that you can just add to your page and they just make the page, and they're just perfect little design elements. So I've got the Family is Everything title from the store. You get a couple of perspective titles in that set. And I'm using this one because I've actually got a family photo for a change. We were away with my parents, so I managed to get my mum to snap a couple of photos of us. Very rare I get a picture of the 3 of us. So I've got that for my title. I'm using 2 of the little, I think they're called Tiny People. I've got those in white. I thought they were perfect for our family photo. Then I've got the Seen and Noted Arrow Perspective and the Fab Polaroid frame. Those are both from the March Fox box. The Fab frame was the exclusive for that month, so that's only available in that Fox box for the monthly subscribers. That's kind of a special piece. Then I've just stuck down, I've got 2 grey chevrons there. I think they're actually meant to be photo corners. You get 4 in the April Fox box, but I've used them as chevrons to sort of point towards our family photo. And I've stuck all my perspectives down with glossy accents. That's kind of my go-to adhesive for my perspectives. And I've also added a couple of little hearts up the top there. I love the hearts. Morag does them in so many different colours and shades and little packs, and you get so many in a pack, and they're not expensive either, but they're just the perfect finishing touch for a page. So she does stars and hearts a lot, and you find them on most of my layouts because I just love them. They're just little mini perspectives that just make all the difference when you add them to a page. I've also cut a couple of butterflies from one of the pattern papers. I'm a bit of a sucker for butterfly papers. I absolutely love them and always cut them out and use them as embellishments. So I've gone with a blue one and an orange one to stick to the colours in the colour scheme. And then I've decided I want to bring in just a few florals, nothing major, just a couple to embellish in a couple of the corners. So I'm just taking some time to fussy cut these. It's from that paper that's got kind of like the square frames, and then within the frames there's florals and patterns and things. So you saw that I just cut the centre of a couple of those boxes out, and now I'm just taking some time to cut those flowers. There we go, the power of editing. And then I'm just going to arrange these flowers in the corners, kind of spreading the colours out a bit. And I have brought in a little bit of pink here. That's not in the colour scheme, and I was actually trying to avoid pink the whole way through this layout. I wanted to just stick to the colours in the colour scheme and not bring in any additionals, because there's a lot of pink and purple in this collection. And I managed to avoid it up until this point and thought, oh, do you know what, it's only a little bit of pink, and it is going to pop against all the other colours as well. So I dared to bring in a little bit of pink, but I've just added a few leaves and flowers on those two opposite corners there, and I'm raising those up on foam pads just for a little bit of dimension. And then at this point I just felt like I needed something around the outside edge. And because I'd already cut into this paper, it was just sat on my desk, and I thought, oh, I wonder what that would look around the outside edge, just out of curiosity, not expecting to like it at all. And I actually really did. It's got colours from the colour scheme in it, but it's also got others. But I actually liked the way it looked. It's got like pinks and purples and a bit of red, but I like how that looks. So I'm going to stick that down and then stitch around the outside edge on my sewing machine. And that is me done. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed the layout and the process, and it's given you some inspiration for joining in with our colour scheme challenge today. Like I said, we've tried to keep it really simple for you, no pressure, just some fun challenges with some giveaways and prizes as well. And I think Morag will be back in our Bramble Fox Friends Facebook group later on today for a live scrap along. So if you're around, head on over, and that should be great fun. But thanks very much for joining me. I'll leave some links in the description box below to the store, to our Foxbox subscription page, and also to our Bramble Fox Friends Facebook group. But thanks very much again. Happy National Scrapbooking Day, everybody, and enjoy. I'll see you next time.